Hi guys, I'm Meredith and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my career profile I chose, and it's actually a foster care specialist. I was mainly looking at a specific organization called Devereaux, foster care service, and so a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about I got from them, but I also looked at many other websites and different organizations. For the work environment, they're generally big organizations, depending on what, like if you want to work full-time or if you want to work part-time, your schedule is going to be flexible or not. I would personally want to work full-time. So their schedules are normally like Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 p.m. But like for Devereaux, for example, they have a really generous like time off schedule. So if I wanted to, like, I think it was like 40 days I can trade with someone else, and 24 days out of 90 I don't have to be at work. So they're really, really generous about time off. So honestly, like a foster care specialist, from what I saw from them and looked at other companies, they're actually pretty flexible with time. I wouldn't recommend it if you have like kids, because it's still like a normal job, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and you have to be at the office. The typical stressors for a foster care specialist is kind of depending on the day. So if you're in the office most of the day, you're just kind of answering phones, doing paperwork, and attending meetings and hearings. But if you're working outside the office, you're kind of, you're going to different houses, you're checking up on foster homes, you're going to meetings. And at times that can be stressful depending on like if the foster home isn't keeping up with the standards they're supposed to be meeting to, or for example, if they don't want a child anymore, or you just kind of like, you know, there are times where you hear really, really sad stories. Most foster care children, they have really sad stories. So it's not so much a stressful job as it is a sad job. But there's also a lot of reward and a lot of happiness that comes with being a foster care specialist and seeing children go into good homes. They have really good benefits, actually. Most of the companies I looked at, depending on the state, they give you really nice like comprehensive health care and welfare programs like are offered for you, and that's for your family as well. They even offer like the retirement programs and like dental, all that kind of stuff. So benefit-wise, it's pretty good. And the common job tasks is depending, obviously, again, on which organization you go to, but you're going to be documenting contacts, attending hearings, meetings as needed with families, participating in unit meetings, completing admissions and discharges, writing renewal studies, responding to phone calls from foster care parents or from team members. And there are some other tasks that kind of aren't as common for your day-to-day. Like I said, you are going to be needing to like keep track of the foster families that you're in charge of. So you need to go to their homes, sometimes more than quarterly, to check up on them, make sure things are going okay. You also need to make sure that licensing and renewals are up to date. It's a great opportunity though. It's a really good work setting. And then for your educational requirements, you just need a bachelor's degree in social work, human services, family studies, or in something relative to that field. So luckily, my degree qualifies for that. And depending on the facility, you need to have 1 year work experience in foster care. At least it's preferred. It's not needed, but if you're really wanting to get in, then it might take a while if you don't have 1 year experience already with a foster care or program with adolescents, which it's probably going to mean that I'm going to have a hard time getting in to a program, but fingers crossed that I'll just really do well in my interviews and impress people. The starting salary really depends, again, on the state and the organization, because like for Arizona, the average pay is $33,000 a year. But if you were to go to Maryland, it's $42,000 a year. So, and that's if you're working full-time as well. So depending on where you live and what organization it is, it can be more or less. Because Devereaux, technically, they pay $30,000 a year. And like I said, the average is $33,000. So that there are some other places in Arizona that pay more. That's pretty much it. I'm really excited because I never really thought of foster care, but as we went along and did this assignment, and I watched some videos on foster care and the really great stories about kids getting into good homes, and also seeing like the heartbreak of children like living in dumpsters and just terrible things, and I just realized like how rewarding of a job that would be. And plus, I really want to experience with adolescents anyway, so I'm really excited about it. So that's my career profile, and I hope you guys learned something. Thanks for listening. Bye.